Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are on the course in Louisiana, trying to get the Cruisin Louisiana event. I don't know if we're going to get it finished today, but we're like halfway there or so. It's a Saturday. Hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday so far. Hello, Bob, Glenn, Tobias. Hope you've been well, Tobias. Thanks for joining us today. I forget. I think we're in Port Four, so whatever it's called. Where are we at here on the world map? Port Fourchon. Also with the cruising event, I think I'm like I said, I'm halfway there. We already got a delivery all set to go to Huma. Now, when I deliver that, that's less than 100 miles, but again, the cruising event requires you to take a load to or from every city, so with at least 100 miles on the trip. So it won't count when we deliver there, but hopefully when I take a load out of Huma and we go to another city that I need to get off the list, that will count when I deliver to wherever we need to be going. Also, one thing I noticed on the Cruising Louisiana event, it says 6 out of 10. So the white marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's correct. Progress 6. So 6 out of 10. That means I got 4 cities left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's supposed to be 6 out of 11. So that's fine. Anyways, we're actually going to Moreau for our first delivery for today. Again, that won't count. Then I'll have to... Oh, sorry, I'm going to Huma. And then we'll have to go to one of the other cities there. So let's get to it. I'm going to be doing diesel. We're going to be hauling diesel to Huma. So let's get on the road, shall we? See if I can get set up. Cindy's always ready to go. Oh yeah, I think there was... I did get the coast-to-coast map back on here as well. I got to turn all my lights on, apparently. There we go. I think we're all good. Hello, Farmer G. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. So the coast-to-coast map has been updated for the Louisiana DLC. Got to get myself all set up here. Felt like I was not quite ready for the stream today. Am I going to be taking a... No, this is not the road I want to be taking. But this is like a hidden road. Where does this go? Are we going to find like a secret down here or something? Or am I just doing a loop-de-loop? I think I'm just doing a loop-de-loop there. Did I miss something interesting when I did that? I have no idea. Alright, do I need to go... I think I'm going to be taking a ferry to go get my trailer load. Okay, I did not know I was going to be taking a ferry here. Okay, can't take it too slow going up that. There we go. So since it's such a short ride, are we going to get to see the truck and boat go across? Or what's the deal here? Oh, there are 11 cities, but you only need to do 10. That's kind of weird. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome. Louisiana came out on Thursday. That's why we were streaming ATS on Thursday. We got half of the cities done. So we get to see the ferry going across. Usually we take a ferry or a barge or whatever in ATS or Euro Truck. Kind of just a cutscene and you're over at the next one. I didn't know I was even taking a barge over to get our trailer. Make it a steady and slow approach. Don't need to be damaging my truck. Whoa, synchronizing. Okay, that was different. What's my truck's horsepower? Probably like 550 to 600. I know I got the Volvo engine in here. But I don't know how much horsepower that has. I usually prefer at least 550 horsepower in my trucks if I can. That was a little rough. But if you really want to know how much horsepower we got here, if I go to Truck Manager, scroll on down. Actually, it's only for a 455 horsepower engine, which is rather interesting. I usually try to go for 500 or so. But 455. So yeah, not a 100-mile trip, but when I take a load going out of that city, going to another one, if it's 100 miles, which it definitely will be, we'll knock off 2 more cities. Hello, Crystal. Welcome. To the ferry is this way. Okay, make sure we just got a little bit of speed going up this ramp. And of course, we want to go back to the port. Since we just saw it, can we... Oh, good. You can just hit the escape button and it'll just let you skip that whole cutscene if you want to. So that's what the ferries look like in Louisiana. Don't know how many there are in total, but I'm surprised I missed that when I was looking at the map at the end of the stream on Thursday. because I didn't see that one. Saw the other two. Well, I saw at least two others. Hello, John. Welcome. That horn does not sound as good as it used to. The ferry didn't do that the other night. Maybe because we were in convoy. Interesting. So we did buy a garage in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge. So now we just need to pile up some cash to be able to buy trucks for Baton Rouge. Wonder if the horn sounds better. Yeah, it sounds better out of cab than in cab. Does sound kind of weird that way, though. Overall, this job is going to pay us $676, but that's not too bad for a trip under 100 miles. Hello, Jay. Welcome. Sharp corner coming up. No traffic is coming. I'm going to cut it wide. When we finish this delivery, we'll skip through the night. Gonna get some drivers coming back without loads because, again, on Thursday we had to disable the coast-to-coast map. but as I said, as I started the stream, I reactivated it. So some drivers probably were in some cities on the coast-to-coast map, and of course, without it being active, they had no loads to pick up. So we're going to get a lot of drivers coming back without nothing. Hopefully not too many. I think we only played 2 days worth, so won't be too many of our drivers, I hope. Going to stay right in this lane because our exit is coming up. How heavy is this load? Oh yeah, as I say, it feels kind of heavy. It's a little bit heavier than average, so makes sense. Just 12 miles out. I also may just check our mail, but it's just going to tell us where some special transports are, I'm sure. And when we pull in the town here, it should say we discovered it because I have not been here before. Rotaries, trucker's best friend. All right, where am I dropping this off at here? Out back? There we go. That's where we gotta drop it off at. Alright, so I gotta... Well, first off, gotta first not stall the truck, but... Gotta get myself a nice approach for this delivery. Somewhere like this. No, cut it too much. Oh, went too far back. Alright, park and brake engine, decouple. The yellow ball stand, is that an inboard camera? What? It's one of the rewards from the Halloween event, a compass. Oh, okay, I had no idea what Bob was talking about there. It had me lost for a second. Was Louisiana the one that came out after Kansas or Arkansas? No, what was the last one before this? Iowa? Alright, so let's go ahead and now external contracts. We got to go to a city that we have not been to. I do got it set by route length now also. Lafayette, Huma, Lafayette, New Orleans. There's one to D. Ryder. Is that 100 miles? It is. So that would knock off 2 cities. And it's a boom lift that will be transporting, or boom lifts, because there's 2 of them. But we're going to go ahead and sleep through the night. So, G set time 6. So, clock should go to Thursday, 6 a.m. if I did this correctly. Wait, why did that not work? G set time 6. What did I do wrong there? G set time. Oh, because maybe I put a capital T in? Oh, I put a capital T in, not a small t. Okay, I guess that makes a difference. I also want to check on the mail. There's the mail. All the special transports that we can get. Yes, we know about all the special transports that we can get. All right. Let's go get this other load here. Let's also turn on our wipers. We did get some cash overnight, which is nice, up to 87,000 looks like. Still quite a bit shy of being able to buy a truck. Yeah, so the next state that comes out, I want to say is South Dakota. I can't remember if South Dakota was announced before Illinois or not. Driver Ellie brought in 76 bucks. Well, it's a net profit, so I guess we should be happy with 76 bucks. You got fined $50 for driving during the day with your lights on. It's usually... You gotta have your lights on a half hour before sunset or something like that. So yeah, may have... Also, if it's raining, you need your lights on as well, I do believe. Always drive with your lights on in Truck Sim. That's my policy. Is there a... Is that supposed to be a viewpoint to take a picture of? Not sure what that is on the map. It's definitely not a viewpoint. What was I looking at? Navigation world map. Oh, it's just a highway sign. It's the state of Louisiana with a road sign on it. I looked quickly, just saw a little box there. I was like, oh, photo opportunity. Nah. And I do make that happen in real life as well. Always drive with some kind of headlights on. Let's slow on down. I don't think I got a ticket or did anything on Thursday. I don't think we got into an accident. No speeding violations. Did pretty good. Let's not get any speeding tickets and violations today. Just realized the name of the bank that's up ahead. I know the sign out front says Chase Bank. But you look at the symbol on front of the bank, it's the ATS Bank. I was going to say, where am I going? Around this way. And another gate. Illinois should be before South Dakota. I would expect Illinois at the rate we're going to be like late January, early February. I would suppose. Cindy, do you see the trailer? Because I think I missed it. Never mind. Let's go a little slower. Alright, so when I complete this delivery, this should knock 2 cities off our list. This should be a light load, right? Yeah, 17,000 pounds. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pardon me? What? Let me out! Why did that gate just close? Is that a visual glitch? Is the fence there? I mean, it opened and it just re-shut. Is it really still there? I'm going to say yes because the truck knows it's there. Why did that? Okay. You going to stay open? Are you sure? Or are you going to cut my truck in half? Man, get out of there. Ooh, I'm going to go this way? Sorry, Freightliner. The Haddock Shipyard. That was kind of weird with the gate opening and closing immediately. I just accomplished something on Steam, not sure what. This might be a good photo opportunity. I can change the time of day to make it a little bit more brighter. See if we do this. We're going to come in here. Let's get rid of the rain. Oh, wait. Over here. Let's get rid of the rain. Maybe... I mean, the sunrise would be good. Maybe later in the day so the sun... Maybe a sunset kind of a photo. And then we'll lower it down. We'll now go back up a little bit. That seems good. I love in the photo mode that you can change the weather and time of day to make it just look a little bit better. Now back to our regularly scheduled program of rain. As we go through the city limits. So, as we have seen, as a cement truck tries to cause an accident, even though we only got to visit apparently 10 of the 11 cities, but there are 11 cities after counting. Try to get this green light here. Okay, we'll call it a yellow light. Only 25. Man, it's hard to do 25. Why did that truck get over in the left-hand lane and then went right back over to the right? I got over here because I got a left-hand turn I got to make. The rain stopped that quickly. I did have a look at the Cruisin Louisiana event earlier this morning, and as a community, I think we have reached over 15 million miles of the 125 million that we got to achieve. So off to a good start. Again, we got until the first week of February to complete the community goal. All right, 65, cruise control. Question's going to be, are we going to earn enough money in today's stream to be able to buy a truck for the Baton Rouge garage? Won't be buying a garage for a while because I still have to upgrade the Billings, Montana garage. That's a 3 out of 5. Well, right now it's 3 out of 3, but I got to upgrade it to take 5 trucks. And of course, we'll have the Baton Rouge garage to upgrade at some point as well. So I got 2 garages to upgrade, and then both garages, a total of 7 trucks to fill them. That's got to be what, like $1.25 million of earnings that I'll be spending on that. Well, the rainy morning has broken out to a nice, well, it's not a fully sunny morning here in Louisiana, but it's looking pretty good. Come on, dude. Why are you going that slow? Oh, we are coming up to some city limits. Oh, goody. Now I got a exit I gotta take coming up. I think I'm taking an exit. Maybe the road just splits. Christmas event will probably start I think it usually starts like 5 days. So I'm gonna say the 20th of December. I think it lasts for about 10 days, right? 20th of December to New Year's Eve, something like that. So it's going to be just like the Halloween event. I mean, if it has been like the last 2 years, we'll have to find a teleport to go to Wonderland or Winterland, whatever it's called. And I'll probably run the winter mod for the Christmas event only. I've kind of gotten rid of the seasons mod here on the series because most people, I mean, some people enjoyed it, but not the Christmas mod. Christmas, winter mod. A lot of people didn't mind it for a little while, but what I did before, if you're unaware, with seasons mods, I ran the seasons when I recorded the episode. So if it was wintertime, I had the winter mods. So for about 3 months, we had nothing but snow on the ground. So everything was pretty much pure white. Again, a lot of people are like, yeah, we can deal with it for maybe the Christmas event, but it got to be too much for people. So I just pretty much got rid of the seasons mod altogether. But for when I do the Christmas event, we will have the winter mod on. Get into the holiday spirit a little bit. Although it is weird to think 3 weeks from now, Christmas will be over. I haven't even processed that Christmas is even coming yet, but to think in 3 weeks' time that Christmas is over. And then everyone will be saying, oh, New Year's, and we'll be saying goodbye to 2025 and hello 2026. So it looks like I got a left-hand turn coming up. I'm trying to figure out, do I have an exit to the right? Yeah, our exit's to the right. Not sure what that warning was, Volvo, but thank you. Set the old cruise control back on. What's the name of the place we're going? Oh, D Rider. Or D Ritter. Whichever one you prefer, I suppose. Probably D Ritter is more likely. Then once I get this delivery done, I'm going to have to double check my cities. But I think Baton Rouge, Alexandria And the third one might be, is it Monroe? Or something like that. I think those are the 3 cities we'll have left. Yeah, went over the speed limit, but speed limit's 60. And with the 10% leniency, 65, we're good. We're not going to get a ticket doing 65. I also think with the last patch 1.57 where they said they were getting the gas stations ready for the road trip, maybe next patch we'll have it to where the hot shots will come in, or the sports cars and all that kind of stuff, where we can just drive across country if we want to. Now, when it comes to hot shots, if that is going to be a thing, I wonder if that's going to be different type of garages for those trucks. Can they be part of our company? Got some questions about all that stuff. Someone's got a green light, I hope, somewhere. Bueller? Bueller? Okay, someone's going. As long as traffic is moving somewhere through the intersection. I hate when everyone's just sitting at an intersection and no one's moving. That was the wrong button. Probably would have to go the remaining cities, maybe to Baton Rouge next. But like always, we'll see what happens when we get this delivered and see what's available on the market. It's a loan payment. I did not hit anything. Nobody panic. Still $6,012 though. Typical city traffic. 2 miles to go, but it's going to take us 15 minutes to get there. Didn't know De Ritter was such a popular city. That much traffic. Try to say, the left lane's going, the right lane isn't. Is that an Ace Hardware over there? Looks like it. Almost followed that truck on through. Showed you why I didn't show you on the ferry. I had cutscenes turned off. Actually, it's kind of interesting. I thought I had my cutscenes turned off as well, but must be they're not. No, because when I buy a garage, we get the cutscene. It's fun. It's kind of weird. I remember turning that cutscene off myself. It seemed like yesterday when I did it, but must have been on my other profile. All right, where am I bringing this to? I'm bringing this to DSV. Okay, whoever DSV is. But since I'm bringing a tanker, am I bringing it to like a regular fuel station, or am I bringing it to a distributing center? Yoga, anyone? Okay. And I think I see our drop-off point as well. Uh-oh, another gate. Gates are going to make me nervous now. I'm going to wait to make sure that the gate stays open. Almost like a professional. Alright, show results. We did hit level 54. We're just going to continue. Yep, 8 out of 10. So it should be Baton Rouge, Alexandria, and Monroe. So at least I remembered the 3 cities I needed to get to. Alright, let's see what we got. Lake Charles, Alexandria. Alexandria is only 50 miles, but again, I could take a short trip to Alexandria, and then hopefully from Alexandria to Baton Rouge, that would be 100 miles. Let's see how far Baton Rouge is from here. It should be a couple of loads, I'm sure. Wait a minute. No. New Orleans is further than Baton Rouge. Are there no deliveries going to Baton Rouge from here? Just to see how many miles it is? Guess not. So yeah, we're going to go to Alexandria. And then when I take a load from there, hopefully we can get one to Baton Rouge. That should be 100 miles, one would think. Do I got one? Let me just do a search for Alexandria. See if there's one right where I'm at, and there is not. Because that would have been an easy pickup and deliver. Have no idea how far I am from this company, but I think we'll take this one right here. Because why not? A crawler carrier. Alright, so we're 3 miles to that depot. Gates got me nervous. So actually, at least from Alexandria, I'm kind of like in the middle of the 2 other cities, so I could either go to Baton Rouge or Monroe. And maybe I will try to go to Monroe because that's a city I have not discovered yet. Got plenty of fuel for what we're doing here in Louisiana. I could even dip down to where I get the warning light where we're low on fuel and we'd be fine. Our trips are not that long. Kind of shows a garage right at this intersection. Am I misreading that? Is the garage just right around this corner, or is this a... Okay, so it must be a photo opportunity here, I think. Maybe I thought that was a garage, but it's a photo... no, it's a photo opportunity. So let's go ahead and see what we're taking a picture of. Probably the D-Rider Town Hall or whatever it is. Try to get the whole set of buildings here. Not a great photo opportunity, but at least it's in my photo album now. And I wonder who that is a statue of. Whenever they do get to my neck of the woods of the U.S., at least I'll know some things without being like, wonder what that building's for. What's that a statue of? I knew a few things about Colorado and Wyoming, if that counts, though. Oh, and some parts of Nebraska as well. Wait, I'm going in here, I think. No, not the right entryway. Oh, must be I gotta go in this north Western Energy. That must be for employees. There's our trailer, so we'll just drive around. So again, a short trip. Almost qualifies for the event, but not quite. Oh, wait a minute. That's where I'm going out. Can I go out over there? Probably not. Wait for this Volvo to go on through. This load feels a little heavier than I thought it was going to be. Oh no, still pretty light. Taking some side roads for this trip. Can't tell if I've been on this road yet or not. gonna say I haven't been on this road. Quick right, and then a quick left. I think I may have nicked that bus there. I took some trailer damage, but oddly enough, we did not get a ticket for an accident. Really, that bus, I think, would have been more at fault at that point, once I was around the corner. Bus should have waited a little bit. Work our way up to the gears. Doesn't seem like a lot of our drivers are completing loads throughout the day. Seems like they're mostly nighttime drivers. Another train. I think having those two trains that close is not a good idea. Alexandria. I'm gonna need to take a left-hand turn up ahead, so I need to get over there. So if traffic goes fast enough, I might get in front of that Kenny. Worked out just as I was hoping it would. quick left, and then a very quick right. Wait, am I just getting back on the same road? I think GPS has had me take that because it was the shortest route. Let's see if that Kenworth comes. Oh, never mind. We got the green light. Hopefully we got one going from here to Monroe. Baton Rouge we have discovered because we drove through it, kind of. But Monroe we really have not been to. I think I was supposed to take that off ramp there, but I think we're not that far from our destination. Nope, 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 don't want that either. I feel like I've been to this building before. I want to say this is the building before. I was like, boy, I gotta go a long ways around just to get there. So it must be when I took a load out of here. I did not go 100 miles somewhere. I'm not trusting Gates today. Okay, where am I delivering this to? Okay, I'm seeing it kind of, but hang on a second. Am I backing up into there? Oh, that looks like fun. Okay. I'm not sure if I can turn around here or not, but we're going to give it a shot. Yeah, I'm jackknifing myself. But full concentration on this one. But I'm pretty sure I'm still going to screw it up somehow. Yep, right up against these posts. I think I can... It's going to let me pull forward here a little bit, hopefully. I'm not sure if I'm going to be in here. No, I'm not. That post right there is really an inconvenient spot. But I think I got it this time. There we go. We got it. I like those challenging back-end spots. Alright, so do we got anything going to Monroe? Not world map, sorry. Jobs, external. So yeah. Monroe. Yes, we do. We got a few going to Monroe. One from Swift and one from wherever this place is. That's out of Alexandria? That's only 96 miles. No! That's only 97 miles. No! I'll refresh. 94 miles. 97 miles, of course. Refresh. 94 miles. Are we gonna? I don't think I'm gonna get lucky enough. It's like they measured it perfectly. 96 miles. I'm trying to find one. Hopefully, it's not like a little bit more outside of town on this side. Is there another? Yeah, there's a few, like, if I took one from, like, AmeriGas, that would add some mileage to the trip. I mean, yeah, I can go to Baton Rouge. And now I got nothing going to Monroe. 94 miles. No, that's going from the other city, so that wouldn't count. All right, don't tell me Baton Rouge is not. We don't have nothing going to Baton Rouge? You got to be kidding me here. Well, there's one to Baton Rouge, but it's technically not out of Alexandria. It's out of that Natchitoches. Baton Rouge would qualify, though. It is 226 miles. This is ridiculous. Again, nothing going to Monroe. I guess we could go to Monroe with this delivery. It won't be over 100 miles. I wonder, does it go by this or the miles I have driven? So if I do the GPS route a different way, and I do over 100 miles on it, I wonder if that would change it or just go by this. If it doesn't, then hopefully when I get to Monroe, we can find something to Baton Rouge. So I think we'll just take this. I'm going to try to change the GPS, take a little bit longer of a trip. We only got to do 6 miles, which of course is not much in ATS mileage, so... Wait, am I picking up a trailer here? Oh, my trailer's right there. What a coincidence. I wasn't even looking at that. It goes by the job length, so if I try to take 6 miles longer, it's not going to work, huh? Does it say 96 miles here? It says 95. Let's see here. If I decide to... Well, there's not really like another route I could take to make it better. I mean, if I decide to go this way, that would be... I mean, that would add another 50 miles to it. The heck with it. I'm going to go this way just to add it. I know Farmer G says it goes by the job length. We'll try this just for, you know, at least we'll have a visual if it works or not, but I'm guessing probably not. We'll go that way and see if it does it. I'm guessing not, but we'll give it a try. And again, this does not count as 2 trips, then hopefully we can get one from Monroe to Baton Rouge, and that should be over a 100-mile trip. I'm sure they're going to go by the shortest route because they're paying us by the mile, so by me taking a longer trip, it's not going to be like, okay, we'll pay you more. But we added 50 miles to the trip, but that's probably just an extra couple minutes of driving. This load feels light. It is 19,000. Looks like it's getting ready to rain again. Red River. Thought the Red River was mostly in Texas. Did not know it extended to Louisiana. Yeah, we're gonna go through that light. Good, didn't turn red on me. You gonna pull over, dude? No? How nice of you. It's not like the lane wasn't open either. He could have just moved over. Just saying. I'm just saying. Cindy, give this guy a dirty look when we go by. I say guy, it could be a woman driver too. Whoop, slowing down to 40, and I think that's a cop right in front of us. Let's. When I got a right-hand turn. Now I got to cut that guy off. Got a right-hand turn coming up. It's the way it is when you're driving on a road. You when you're on a long trip, it seems like you're always around that one car. You're kind of both going the same speed, but sometimes you're going a little bit too slow for them, so they pass you. When they pass you, then it seems like they slow up a little bit, and then you got to pass them. I'm going to pull in front of you still. Need some sunglasses for that Freightliner. Although I shouldn't say anything, I probably had a Freightliner that color earlier. Because that's the color I would pick just to annoy people. That's got to be like an official color of Freightliner that they can paint their trucks. That just seems like that would be illegal in some states. You like it? It'd be a hard truck to keep clean, too. That truck would show any speck of dirt on it. Compared to the nice color that we got, that would kind of not show the dirt as much. If I get to Monroe and we can't get a load to Baton Rouge, this trucker is going to get a little angry. I guess I can always come back to Alexandria if I can find one that's 100 miles. Again, though, we might be surprised. Maybe I'll get lucky and this will count. But the initial route had us like at 96 miles. And I took this route to go to over 100, but as Farmer G stated, I'm guessing he tested it somehow. Probably tried it himself, had the same idea. It didn't work. But we are taking a road we have not yet taken. That Freightliner, here he comes. Test yourself previous events, probably in the same situation where you just needed a couple more miles. Thinking, we'll just take a different route. Well, hope you don't fall off your chair if this actually counts, then. Again, I don't think it will, but you never know. Ooh, $8,000. Actually, almost $9,000 from Lucas. Let's see, we are delivering this to Siva. But by at least coming up here, I think they'll get us to where we discovered all of the Louisiana cities. Which is apparently not a Steam achievement, which seems kind of weird. Actually, no, we can stay right in his lane. Only 50 miles an hour here, but we are just about there. City of Monroe. So I'll have to see, fingers crossed, getting a load to Baton Rouge. I may have to top off with fuel. And also, if we're going to get to Baton Rouge after 9, we may just skip the rest of the day and get into Friday. But one step at a time here. Got another mile to go. It's like the garage is down here. Got to go to the left. And can see it right there. So we get ourselves in position here. Oh, didn't quite have it in gear yet. Yeah, we're in, but got to get a little bit more square than that. Got to give the workers some room to work in between the trailers. And, nah, it didn't work. Well, there was always hoping, right? Alright, so hopefully we can get one to Baton Rouge. What? Come on, Baton Rouge. Why is Baton Rouge so difficult? I put my garage there, for crying out loud. Oh, no. Well, can't spell Alex, apparently. And there's nothing going back to Alexandria? You gotta be kidding me here. Baton Rouge, they got a decent amount of companies there, right? They got BP, they got Waste Management, they got Newmont, they got Dow, there's an Aldi, there's even a Western Star there as well. So, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 companies in Baton Rouge and nothing's going there. I can click on Baton Rouge, but won't that give me... It's only, I think you got to click on the city that you're in. Some of the contracts won't show you jobs from a city you're not in. No, but when I do a search, it's going to search for the cities that it goes to. So, like, if I type in El Dorado, it'll show me Monroe to El Dorado to those cities. That's what that's what I'm searching for. Nothing to Baton Rouge. I mean, there's something to the New Orleans, but... And nothing to back to Alexandria. I think Cruisin, Louisiana is having fun with me right now. I'll just refresh, because why not? Nothing to Baton Rouge. I didn't look. How many companies does Monroe have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so they got 5. But what I'm seeing is a lot of these companies here don't match like the ones in Baton Rouge. So that's probably why we don't have many going back and forth. I had Baton Rouge selected? Did I? I don't think I did. Everything here says Monroe, so alright, let's keep looking here. Alright, back to Alexandria. We do got one. Please be over 91 miles. So that's not going to count. Not 2 Bs, one B for Baton Rouge. And I think I refreshed too many times, so it's not going to let me refresh anymore. Okay, now we go. Resyncing with World of Trucks. Don't try to go from Monroe to Baton Rouge, and probably can't go back the other way either. Alright, so you know what? At this point, we'll just take one somewhere. Try to stay roughly in this area. There's one to Lake Charles. Although that load is not too interesting. There's another one to Lake Charles. Sawdust panels. Alright, sure. We'll take this one. We'll take that one. Am I picking it up here? Alright, so we're at the same building again. Oh, right there. Yeah, I'll fast forward time if the delivery puts us past or somewhere near 9. Boy, I'm backing up awfully hard today into these trailers. Let's see what it does for us. Oh, 10 o'clock? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Alright, let's just go ahead and we'll... set time to 6 a.m., so this should get us to Friday morning at 6 a.m. And we wake up to some rain again. Also, yeah, fuel. Oh, that. Oh, I can't get into there from here? Oh. No, there is no crossover there. All right. Well, where can I get fuel anywhere? All right, we'll get fuel there. Uh, 42,000 pounds. Can't help myself. I'm just going to look. Even though I already got a load, but... You son of a... Monroe to Baton Rouge. You've got a delivery pending. You must finish it before starting another. View current job. Watch them get rid of this. Abandon. I'm going to go back and that job's not going to be there. No, it's there. Begin delivery. And the trailer's right in front of us. Probably got to reset my GPS because I pinned a location. Did that still pin it? No, it reset everything. So, yeah, we're fine. We are all good. Instead of going this way, though... That's 184. That's 208 miles, but it does bring us past a viewpoint. But the other but is I'm not going past a fuel depot either. Oh, wait, never mind. I am. Right there. Oh, boy. Yeah, so that works out. So a little bit longer of a trip, but we'll take this side road and we'll get to... Not only is there a photo opportunity, there's also a viewpoint there as well. Hello, Gamer2. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. Thanks for dropping on in for a little bit of Cruisin, Louisiana. What did I stall there for? It's just an average load. Oh yeah, also, because it was weird, I did not get an achievement for visiting every city. Have I not visited every city in Louisiana? Usually that's a Steam achievement on every DLC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, never mind. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can count, I promise. Just not today. All right, so this delivery should complete my personal goals for Louisiana. Fingers crossed. Excuse me? What the heck was that? Sounded like he had his lights and sirens on or anything. Couple weird things happening today. We had a gate open and reclosed on us very fast. I actually hit a bus today, or you can say the bus maybe hit me. But I did not have to pay for the accident, so we're happy about that. And then my light was green at that intersection just a second ago, but that fire truck came out of nowhere and decided to, well, come on through, I guess. We are up to about 130,000, but still a little shy of being able to buy a truck. Probably 160, 170 is what I need. Also, when I get to Baton Rouge, I should go on down. So when we get this delivery done, we're going to go visit the truck dealer so we can buy from the local dealer. So a 200-mile trip. A long one for the cruising event, actually. But as for trips in general, it's awfully short. But Farmer G, you're saying the search on the external contracts doesn't always work. Never really paid that much attention to if it did or didn't. I just assumed it would work. It just seemed very weird we couldn't get a load going to Baton Rouge. It all worked out, although I had to cancel a load. Not the first time I've done that, though. So we just got to top off with some fuel on the way down here. We'll stop at that viewpoint. Well, Bob, I mean, not on moving AI traffic, but you will see like cops on the side of the road. I'm sure you've seen it, where they got someone pulled over, lights are on that traffic, or at a an accidental scene, you'll see the lights on and everything. But as for moving traffic, I've never seen lights on to where, you know, technically you're supposed to yield to them. I don't ever really see that. What the heck are you doing? Go. And that Jeep didn't stop at all? What? I think the game is trying to tell me something today. Almost as if I was driving in Houston or something. Good point, Farmer G. Also, the cop lights will come on moving AI traffic if you did something illegal, like an accident or speeding ticket. I never get those, so I don't know about that. I have a clean driving record. I didn't see what I was hauling, though. We're hauling cheese. All right, we're coming up to the fuel area already. I'm just trying to see. Exactly how this is done at this fuel area, but now that trucker moves. Alright, so now we gotta stop at the scenic viewpoint, whatever it's gonna be. Alright, full of fuel and the rain stopped. So when the next cruising event comes up, I'll have to not rely too much on the search, I suppose, for external contracts. I guess if I do search and it doesn't come up, then I'll just manually scroll to see if there is something there. Trying to make sure I don't drive past his viewpoint. What are we going to be looking at here? At least when we go to take a photo, it'll tell us what it is of, usually. Right here would be a good spot, I think. Get it from behind the truck. If we turn around, it's the Old River Dam. But there is also a viewpoint up here as well. I've only done 3 out of 8 viewpoints in Louisiana, apparently. Did we go over that? Well, there's the dam. We went over that. That truck is hauling some KFC. All right, Cindy, let's get back on the road. Let's get to Baton Rouge. Kind of a bad angle to be pulling out of here. So I'm just going to sneak out slowly. Yeah, there was a truck coming along, but doing it that way, at least we avoided causing an accident, I guess. Here's the bridge. It looks like we're just in time for a boat to go on through, I suppose. Actually, if I go in free camera mode, bridge is being lowered. Let's get back on the truck. Well, just got an achievement there over the bayou. That's a loan payment. Hello, Panther Killer. Welcome. Would be kind of cool if all of a sudden a lot of drivers brought some cash so we could buy our first truck for our garage here in Louisiana, but don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I probably could buy a really cheap truck, but that's not how we roll here anymore. Ooh, a crop duster. I think that's what they're doing. Am I too far out in the intersection? Are you going to stop? You are going to stop. Where, are you stopping too? Why? AI traffic, sometimes I just don't get. 34 miles out. And hopefully we'll complete my personal goals for Louisiana. Where am I going with this? Aldi. We're going to Aldi with cheese. Makes sense. Will I be replacing Cindy with the bear? The last time I didn't have Cindy in the truck, you know how many comments I got in those videos? Like, where's Cindy? When are you bringing Cindy back? I think Cindy needs to stay. Is Aldi on the left? I think it's on the left. Not really sure I know where I'm bringing this to. What do you... What? Boy, AI traffic is just doing some weird stuff today. I don't know if there was a back entryway there or not. Ah, that's where we're going with it. Alright, hang on a second. Should have known this was a drop-off area, but we got a lot of room at this place. Kind of goofed this one up a little bit. Yeah. Let's try that one again, shall we? Parker brake, engine, decouple. Do take into consideration, though, Bob, yeah, 120 for a basic truck sounds good, but your drivers will not be able to take certain loads. And when SES was asked this years ago, they did say personally themselves that the kind of truck your drivers drive does reflect on the kind of cargo that they will take. So that means if you buy them like the cheapest truck, they're probably doing all the cheap loads, not the heavier loads that pay more and that kind of stuff. So it does matter. At least that's what they said. But hooray, I'm done with the Louisiana event. Well, personal goals anyways. Again, the community goal is 125 million miles. And when I checked this morning, we were at 15 million miles ready after a couple days. And we got until the 8th of February to get all the rest done. So, yeah, we were done with that. What I want to do now is, because I have not... Oh, good. It's just right on down the road. We're going to go visit the Western Star. I want to unlock that because I do have... Where's my garage? The garage is over here. I want to buy local. Not that it really matters, but yeah, we'll go on down the road. You can see the building right there. That tarp over that boat, that could use some better graphics, I think. Okay, I can see it. Tell me I discovered it. Am I actually going to pull right on into the parking lot? I guess so. We'll pull up right to here. We'll go inside and visit. What other options do we have here? So that looks more like it. Listed price is $153,000 and I got $142,000. So, but let's see. If I were to really put what I want on this truck, I would give them a 6x4. So they can take better on heavy cargo and maneuverability is better. As for engine, I think a 500 horsepower engine is good enough for them. I don't think, I mean, for a couple $1,000s more, I could put a 550 in there. Doesn't really change much on the analysis, though. So probably just stick with that right there. As for transmission, 13-speed with a retarder. Ah, yeah, that did a whole lot better on a lot of stuff there. That's better for them. And what else would I would do with them? You know, like white, green. Orange is not bad. What's the yellow? Yellow's not bad. So we're looking at about $160,000 for these Western Star trucks. So that's roughly what I would give my drivers. Again, if we can look at analysis, hill traverse is pretty good. Maneuverability is good. Heavy cargo, they could do a lot of heavy cargo. Normal cargo is not too bad. So about $160,000. And we're at $142,000. Do you want to cancel all modifications? Yes, because we can't afford anything like that. And do we want to leave the dealership? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But again, yeah, the Cruisin Louisiana event, I have completed my goals. Open pays event. can we go there? Oh, you guys are probably not going to be able to see that. Because I got OBS only to pick up the game, not web pages. So yeah, we are pretty much done. I don't want to say I'm done in Louisiana, but I don't have to be like I got to go here, we got to go there. It's over 100 miles. We could pretty much go now anywhere that we want to. Actually, let me look at the world map. Seems like a lot of well, there is a viewpoint over here at a toll booth for some reason. We did take a local ferry, which had a cutscene to it. Not too bad. There's another one there. And there's another one down there as well. So now we just got to get some money in the bank account to fill up, we'll start filling up our Baton Rouge garage. And we don't want to forget about the Billings, Montana garage, which I'll have to upgrade at some point. And fill that one up. But I'll probably focus on this one. And yeah, in case, even though Louisiana just came out a couple days ago, we were wondering, and I think it was John that looked it up, but Illinois should be the next state that gets released. And I'm going to guess, I would, part of me would say, would they push late Christmas, like Christmas, New Year's, to get a lot of sales there if it was ready? But I'm going to guess more like late January. I think we're at least going about 2 months in between states. And then it would be South Dakota, which I'm kind of looking forward to. But the one I'm really going to be looking forward to is British Columbia. I wonder how much of BC is actually going to be on there. But yeah, that's going to be kind of nice to get up to over here. The ferry at Lake Charles has a cutscene, so it seems that's the thing in Louisiana. Is it the same? Well, the cutscene is going to be probably, because we actually saw the scenery around here, so it must be different cutscenes for each individual. Oh wait, Lake Charles would be over here, right? Yeah, that's Lake Charles. This would be the Lafayette one. But yeah, we visited all the cities in Louisiana. Kind of hard to say. You visited New Orleans? We did. Smithfield is in New Orleans, so that counted. And we got all of I got all my personal goals done. But yeah, I think this is going to wrap it up for today. A little bit of a rough day with AI traffic, honestly. Had some incidences, if that's a word. Also had a problem with a gate. I was going through a gate. The gate opened and immediately shut. Luckily, I was not driving forward as of yet. And if anyone's asking or going to ask the question, no, I'm not trading in my truck for a Western Star. We're just going to be buying Western Stars for the garage here. I really haven't had this Volvo for that long. So we're going to keep our hands on to it for a little bit longer. But yeah, that's Louisiana. I don't want to say in a nutshell, but we've been around cutting back and forth. A little difficult to get the last few cities done, but that's always true with the cruising events. But at least next time, I don't have to be too picky of where I'm going is 100 miles or more or less, whatever, it does not matter. But yeah, I'm going to jump out of here. Yeah, I can get Shamburgo recorded a little bit earlier than I usually do. Got to get a couple episodes recorded for next week. Also, I'm going to be diving probably back into Wild Roots, but I don't know if I want to do that as a recorded series or a streaming series. Probably a recorded series. I may be starting a new farm on that. I was talking to the devs again last night about what I had done previously in Wild Roots. If you're not sure what Wild Roots are, you can check out my previous live streams or check the playlist. It should be on, I should have a playlist for Wild Roots. Interesting game that came out. Actually, on Thursday it came out, but I had early access to it. Kind of a game tester and showing it off a little bit. But I'm going to jump out of here. Next live stream should be on Monday, and you should also have an episode of Shamburgo on Monday. Since I streamed ATS today, no episode of ATS tomorrow. So, I have nothing going out tomorrow. But yeah, Monday we'll be back at it. I have no idea what my schedule is, or I know I'm going to be streaming next week. I just don't know what I want to be streaming next week as of yet. So stay tuned. But same starting time, like always. Appreciate everyone being here for a little bit of Louisiana today and getting the goals done, like I said. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Actually, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully I'll see you all on Monday. But until then, have a good one.